I'm Redlaytee, and today I'm going to be watching The Witcher Season 2, Episode 4. Last time in The Witcher, we had two monsters that were coming for Ciri. We're not really sure if they were coming after her to hurt her, or just to see what she was, if they were curious. One was Leshy, Eskel's Leshy, and then the other one, we're not really sure what it was. And then we had Yennefer, who said to execute the Black Knight, but she didn't actually do it. She ended up letting him go, and then riding a horse off with him, probably toward either Nilfgaard or the old lady, and then to Nilfgaard. So we'll see what happens here. Let's go ahead and just get into the episode.
The failure.
Oh, rock climbing. This is always good for endurance.
Until you become one with the
And
killer
strength
itself.
training.
Remember,
Stepping stones.
hesitation will draw danger to you like fire.
For balance, yep. I like
Trust
this.
the path you choose.
And running for stamina, nice.
As long as you listen. Always listen.
Tracking. And stealth. Oh, well, that wasn't very stealthy, was it? See, this is what I like to see. Reasonable character progression within the context of the world. They're using what they actually have at their disposal to raise her both the stamina, the strength, and the balance, which are all three things fundamental to any good warrior. And she's not just taking to it either, she's making mistakes, just like she did in the obstacle course. Which is great because the viewer actually needs to see this. We need to feel like we're going along with them on the journey and see everything they're doing to get to the peak. That way when they actually get to the top, we know and feel like they've earned it. With that said, I hope they continue this trend to give us more of her training and also maybe with her magical training too.
Don't be scared. I'm not going to hurt you.
Triss! Oh my god, yes!
You're a girl.
Oh, yay!
Oh, you?
Thank you,
I'm
show.
going to Kaer Morhen. Is that where you're headed?
Why is she going there?
You're a sorceress, like Yennefer.
Triss.
Hey! Oh, it was a wild boar.
Friend of girls. You must be quite charitable.
It's good to see you again.
Yay!
And you?
She's like, what's this? Thank you, show, for adding more Triss. I love it.
So, how do you two know each other?
Yeah, let's start. That's such a cop out. You can't just have him sigh and then cut the scene. Come on.
The wild hunt walks among us. Watch for the tide.
So I know the terminology from the game. However, I don't know everything it entails because, like I said, I only played the beginning. So I'm thinking it was just the skeletal guys that were riding on the horses, right? And maybe they're like an ill omen of bad things to come.
Portal us out of here.
Okay, so they're here.
I can't. Portals can be trapped.
Then explain
She
to me how
can't do
you're
it.
not dead weight. You'll be entering with a commander general. They'll make new memories.
Yeah, exactly.
They already are. With the elves. Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, he's been gone. He doesn't know.
Under Fringilla's leadership.
Fringilla.
Yep. Of course, you turned over some fire thingies and then like ran. Of course, you'd be wanted.
We're not safe here.
We are not a we.
Uh-oh. Okay, seriously though, based off these pictures, how would you immediately know it was these two? I just don't see it. Oh, Jesus! Really now?
Dijkstra.
Drink it.
Oh, they were assassins? Because it's poison? Yep. He's not even surprised, he's just like, okay.
We shouldn't give a shit.
Oh my god, what?
What'll happen once the elves are rounded up and killed? Sintra is the point, Your Highness.
Oh, he wants to take it.
Sintra could be ours.
If we're smart.
But how would they do that though? Because right now Sintra has both the humans and the elves there that could form an army against them, so... Cloak and dagger. So I'm guessing their answer to taking Sintra based on the symbol is going to be a spy or some kind of secret siege.
So, Geralt said you saved his life. Help me with a princess in trouble.
Nastier than you, even.
He's not joking. She took a big chunk out of him. But he saved her anyway.
Well,
healed my cheek. Seems pretty impressive, too.
Can she teach her about magic? Or maybe? Wait a minute, what is her mission here? Is that part of her mission? Or is it the thing about the mutated monsters, probably?
I brought her here for you. To help guide you.
Oh, yay! Okay, yes.
Like
Thank you.
how Mousak did for my mother.
Just like Mousak.
This is so great. Triss is gonna be your teacher.
So how do you two know each other?
That's the question. I like how he doesn't answer, he just sighs. Yeah, literal.
We're safer down here than we are up there.
Oh, are you really?
And lose your head.
Are they really?
No one's on our side, you trusting idiot.
The Sandpiper.
Shut up! Damn it, shut up.
Angel refuge to
What is he
persecute.
saying? All right.
Okay, so did you have our underground
Sandpiper.
thing to get people to Nilfgaard?
Helped elves get to Zentria.
Yeah. That was too cute, and she really is a really pretty young lady. We're gonna growl monster. Are we really gonna get a mutated alligator in the sewers bit, kind of like Resident Evil 2, please?
She might have the power of foresight. She seems to have visions of things that have yet to come to pass. Ciri felt something else. A pull.
Mm-hmm. Does he have the creature's head?
She had turned Eskel. Like a compass to a magnet, she led me straight to it. And then this.
Yeah, he's got it.
Tore it in half and charged us.
Is that a mutated monster? I was thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about it since the last episode. Could it possibly be one of the creatures that, I forgot his name, but the guy from the Nightmare of the Wolf who was creating the monsters so witches could, you know, keep their jobs? Is that what this is?
Could a mage have made this?
Theoretically, there is one way to find out.
Ugh.
Then ben schwa felus. Then ben zur schein gefain.
So you gonna spin it?
If there is any sign of mutagenetic alchemy, if a mage has been involved, that component will glow.
Oh, she's gonna spin it. It's kind of like
I'll
a,
know by morning.
it's kind of like a DNA thing. It's kind of like a medieval version of the DNA sequencing machine, right? This is cool.
But why would a mage want her?
I don't know. Mages, Nilfgaard. Something dark lies ahead of her.
So I wonder if this will link into the demon witch lady. Does she have anything to do with the mutated creatures? Seems to me like she has a bigger agenda, and that's why she put Fringilla and the elf lady together. Tell him she's alive, you know. Of course, she probably doesn't know that he doesn't know that Jennifer's alive.
Stay with me tonight.
Triss,
Only stay. Let's not be alone.
I'm sorry.
Well, I give you props for not leading her on. Thank you. But she doesn't realize that he doesn't know that Yennefer's not alive, so it's not her fault she didn't tell him. Okay, he's gonna die. You're gonna get eaten by something. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I knew he was gonna get eaten. You're gonna be pulling half of him up. Yep, he's already gone. Oh, and now she's getting taken. But if it took her, maybe he's still alive too. Oh, nope, she's still gone. What is it? Is that a mutated rat? It has a rat shell. Nope, that's an octopus or something. No, that's not an octopus, it's a squid. Squid tentacles. Man, I was really hoping we get to see what the actual monster was, but I'm pretty sure it was a squid or some kind of version of a squid because it had the little triangle shapes at the end of the tentacles.
What's going on?
We have to wait for the place to empty. Then the Piper will take us to the boat.
The Sandpiper.
That's the one. He performs here every night.
Jesker. Oh, we finally get to see him again. Yay! I love his songs. Was he there to see everything burn?
Watch me burn
Is what happened to him.
Memory of
He got lost in the song. Who was that for? Who did he write for? I'm thinking it might be a song for a girl because the only person that we know that he had gotten attached to was him, and then they parted ways in a bad way. So if it is, that's awesome. What is wrong with this dude?
Religious zeal to the followers of the White Flame.
Getting an elf into Sintra won't be a problem. But it needs to be the right one. Someone malleable, distrustful, in all the right ways.
You. Come with me.
Oh, it's the kid that was with Ciri, isn't it? I forgot what she called him, but I didn't realize he was an elf. This is cool, but they're gonna use him as a spy. That's not cool.
Good morning, Ciri. When do you think we can get started?
She has hair like hers. That's a cute.
Hey, I was hoping you'd come and help me in the lab.
You never got my rucksack clean.
Yeah, like you ever wash.
I don't need to, Kai.
no, that's
Oh, don't do that to her.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
You say you're mutants. That's why you don't understand what people feel. But the truth is, you're choosing to be ignorant arseholes, aren't you?
Dressing down my Triss.
They felt bad you didn't finish your breakfast.
Did they really, or did he bring it himself?
You know, my grandmother fought battles and wore dresses.
You can do both, exactly.
You can do both.
I find her words so funny because, yeah, some men do need to remember this, but so do women nowadays, too.
So no evidence of mutagenic alchemy.
But there is something strange.
Stellacite.
What? Stellacite?
From Monolith.
Ruins.
I've never seen that before.
It had the black stuff. Because he had it on his fingers.
More stellacite. How did two different monsters wind up with the same dust on them?
Because they came from the same place. Yep.
A monolith.
Somebody's creating
It
him.
doesn't make sense.
And the location has a monolith.
When Nilfgaard attacked Sintra, just outside the city walls, I saw a monolith topple.
How?
Daughter of Chaos belongs to us. Turn your backs. Join the procession. There is only death.
Is that the witch?
Cirilla.
I screamed. And that's when the monolith cracked and fell.
I doubled it.
How could that be?
That was it was a seal. It was a seal that was keeping things.
I need to see it for myself.
I really didn't mean to do it, Geralt. And if these monsters are my fault...
It's all right. I'll fix it.
Okay, so let's think about this for a second. What if the monolith that she destroyed is actually one of many seals that's actually holding in the demon, which is the witch lady? Because she saw something and it said, turn your back and join the procession. Turn your back, kind of like the turn your back to her hut. Maybe the reason why the demon witch wants the Nilfgaardian lady, Frangilla, and the elf lady to work together is because maybe this war or whatever will end up breaking more of her seals. So she can finally be free because she obviously isn't free. She's still underground. And think about it. She's underground and the dust, the stellacite, or whatever the heck it's called, it obviously comes from a monolith being underground. Maybe it's where she's at and she's the one doing this. So I'm almost convinced that the witch demon lady is going to end up being the big bad for this season, or at least maybe it'll end with Yennefer doing something to get her powers back from the witch, and that'll empower the witch somehow, and then she'll become the big bad for season 3.
Sewer, I always knew you were a blood-sucking, joyless hugger. Hugging. We are hugging.
We are hugging, yes you are.
I heard the song. Geralt must have left quite a sour taste in your mouth.
No one leaves any taste in my mouth, thank you very much. I
Phrasing.
sing of universal matters, my dear, generous lady. Emotions which anybody could experience. That song could be about anyone. Anyone. Anyone.
So it was about him, okay.
Fine, yes, when I wrote it, it did come from the heart.
Oh, Jasker was really hurt by that.
I come for the elves, Yennefer.
And it must have been
I'll come for the
horrible.
dwarves. And sooner or later, they will come for everyone.
I hope that in your search to feel again, you feel your value.
Ciri.
To me,
He's a trusted
you are
friend.
important to me, Triss. You always will be.
I respect Geralt. He created clear boundaries and still, values her friendship. Great.
I have a friend who studies monoliths. I can portal you to him.
Oh god, it'd be him, wouldn't it? Oh god.
Stay back!
He did take the portal. He's like, I need a minute.
Know who I am? Who the fuck are you?
Maybe he can tell him that Yennefer's still alive.
So bless yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Have a lovely evening.
Oh, you take care, good sir. Although, if you don't mind me saying so, that one, it's not your strongest.
Oh no, don't.
Am I gonna say it?
No, keep going, Jessica, come on.
If you could write yourself a
Oh
little
god,
song, you
come
could sing
on.
yourself.
Really? When people's lives are on the line, you're gonna go ahead and do this? Oh, come on, Jasker.
My head will roll before I step through the gate. Listen to me. None of us will get to Sintra if I don't do something. If you do.
Some man's probably like tired of listening to y'all argue. I'm just gonna go. Uh-oh.
Fuck the elves.
And this unjust beatdown could have been avoided if Jesker would have done his job and just kept walking, and those two had to stop arguing and actually done something. Oh well.
Tell me what I'm looking at here.
Fanewood. This only grows where elder blood has been spilt. Where did you find this?
Elder
Killer
blood.
Trail. Training course. Everywhere that girl got her ass kicked.
Elder blood was wiped from the continent generations ago.
She's the last one.
There are legends. That elder blood was one of the key ingredients in the creation of the first witcher mutagens. Mutagens that were destroyed in the sacking of Kaer Morhen. Not another witcher has been created since.
Vesemir, these are new buds.
Exactly. Destiny has given us a gift.
Ciri. So was not expecting that. That's pretty cool though. But my main question is, would she be okay with using her blood to try to turn people into witchers, whereas they could die from it, you know? And also, doesn't this actually mean that if she drank whatever concoction they made to create witchers, she would survive it since her blood has a mutagen in it? And her blood would actually be really important to the witch demon lady too, and probably due to its restorative properties. And what if because of that, Ciri will have something to do with Yennefer getting her powers back, whether that be by the witch or another means?
Thank you.
Always on the boat.
All of us would be dead without you.
The spy.
Oh. I'm Dara.
Oh, it's sad to see him being used like that.
Thank you. I'll make sure they get everything they need when we arrive.
I'm an artist, Yennefer. It's my job to put myself in other people's shoes, even if they are, in your case, large, clunky, and I don't know, probably full of snakes or something. Who are we? When we can no longer do the one thing we were put on this continent to do.
So
We find a new purpose.
he understands like
A better one.
like you do.
Hopefully.
Good luck. Good riddance.
What are you doing? Yennefer! We have to save ourselves.
What is she gonna do? So I had to sit and listen to and read the whole lyrics for the Burn Butcher Burn song, and you can definitely tell it's about Geralt. I love that. So let's go ahead and get into our discussion about the episode itself. Let's start with Yennefer. So I do find it kind of funny how she is actually starting to become a better person without her powers. It's like without them, she's no longer taking for granted everything that she did before. And hopefully this experience will help temper her attitude whenever she does happen to get her powers back, and she'll become like a balance of what she was before and now. And hopefully Jasker is okay too. I mean, I know his lute is broken, but hopefully nothing happened to him personally where he can't no longer sing. But I think it is kind of stupid that the fact that he just walked off the boat like nothing. He didn't even try to do it secretly, you know what I mean? Because he walked onto the boat without any papers. They weren't going to just let him walk by when he tried to leave. Yeah, I just saw that as kind of a weird decision to do. But then I also want to talk about with Ciri though. The fact that she has elder blood in her and her blood could be used for regenerative properties would probably be, like I said, very useful to the demon witch lady. And I do think that my theory possibly of the monolith being broken was a seal to let the witch go, and there's probably more, and that's why she wants the war to continue, because remember what they said before? They had burnt other elven monuments or whatever. Maybe getting rid of them during the war is her idea because she wants to be free. I do think that maybe she will become a big bad, possibly in this season. If they don't do it this season, it'll definitely be the third, because I think if they don't do it this season, they'll probably just end it where the very last episode will be like Yennefer possibly going to the Demon Witch to make the contract to get her powers back. But depending on what actually happens, she may go there as a falsity, you know? Because I'm pretty sure Yennefer's going to run into Geralt, because she's on her way to Nilfgaard, and I'm pretty sure Geralt is already there since he's been transported to where the male mage guy is that said he was going there. He told Yennefer that. Either way, I think that Geralt will find out about the Demon Witch lady, and he might even, you know, realize it's the demon from the tales that Vasimir's been telling everybody. And it really depends on how Geralt gets back to Kaer Morhen, and depending on what happens in the rest of the story, because is he going to get magic back to them right after he talks to this guy? Or is he going to go on a journey to follow where the monument is, and maybe that'll lead him to the witch itself, and maybe Yennefer will go with him? Because it all depends if Yennefer goes with him to go see the witch, or if Yennefer goes with him to go back to Kaer Morhen, and she learns about Ciri's, you know, elder blood and what it could possibly do for her. Or the trade between, she could possibly use Ciri's blood, you know, or Ciri herself for a trade to get her powers back. It all depends on how that actually goes, because that could go many ways. But finally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what else Ciri can do for training, especially when it comes to magic power-wise with Triss. So I think that'll be interesting. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to the next episode. What about you?